Okay. This is for the Games Advertiser project, Unit 1, and it's part of the P1, M1, D1 criteria. So we're going to talk about four different areas of codes of practice and regulations, starting with any legal issues. So what sort of legal issues that might affect your campaign?
Well, obviously in our trailer we won't be able to show any branded products such as clothing. Ed will have to work on a computer, so we'll have to somehow cover up the logos on the computer, such as the Apple logo at the bottom. So we don't run into any copyright issues there.
Good.
For health and safety, we've done a risk assessment of the room, so we know where all the fire detectors are, so we can notify someone of the problem. We know where all the fire exits near it are.
Very good.
We've asked for permission to use the room and the equipment, so people always know where we and the equipment are. If we use any music or images in our trailer, we'll contact the people to ask if we can use it for educational purposes. For completion insurance, there's a studio art room near the Sweeney, and us sort of filming our trailer might disrupt them from their work, so we'll always have to notify them that we're filming.
So that's in terms of insurance, that's you've kind of gone into the next point already, which is wonderful. So you've got a thorough understanding of how completion insurance could affect you. How about public liability? How would you be publicly liable for something?
Well, Alex has a course certificate in EASC, student certificate in Kate Stage Combat, so if anything goes wrong, sort of protect that against that certificate.
Okay. So in terms of, that's good. In terms of public liability, though, would you be responsible? So if you were to cause harm to somebody inadvertently when actually in the public, for example, when filming, would that be an issue at all? Is that a potential hazard?
It's not a hazard to us because we're inside the building. All of our filming is taking place in this one room where we've booked out, so we can back ourselves up that we've booked this room. People know we're here.
Excellent. Good. So it's legal and insurance. In terms of trade associations,
we're protected by Ofcom if there's any harmful or offensive content.
are you protected by them? Beam, that's right, yeah, that's it, wrong way around, that's it. So, BEMA, start with BEMA, so they will protect you, absolutely right.
BEMA is the British Interactive Media Association, and they'd protect our work, things, if there's any offensive things to people in our work. And they're basically our voice of gamers, game designers and people doing this course.
So when you leave the course and go into your career, getting BEMA on your side as your trade association is important, because you might be a freelance worker. That will help basically make sure you get paid the right amount of money, you're treated fairly. So I worked unpaid for 12-hour shifts when I was starting out, so I didn't have a trade association behind me. I should have done. Ofcom you mentioned, what do Ofcom do then? What's their purpose?
They protect people from harmful or offensive content in media. So if anyone has a complaint or a problem with some media, they contact Ofcom and
Good. So is there anything that in your adverts that could upset Ofcom and Ofcom could tell you off?
Well, if we of course show our trailer will be a PEGI 16 because it contains severe bad language, sexual references. It may contain that, so it will obviously be a PEGI 16. So if our trailer gets shown at a time where small children are around, they could pick up violence and bad language from it. So of course that could be complained about. So they'll make sure our trailer will be displayed at a time, say after 9 or after 10. On a channel that's more suited for more adult.
Absolutely right. These are really comprehensive answers. Well done. Good. That covers all the criteria. You've actually, in one answer, you've managed to answer all four, which is excellent, mate. Really well researched. Very good. Well done.